Okay, go.
Oh, go.
Go, go, go.
Oh, okay. Um, I have really serious issues with lying and self-deceit and deception. Not that this is deception, but like I'm one of these people who very much just believes in honest. I've gotten better at lying when I need to over the years, but like screw it.
Yeah, if you miss it, then you have to go the route B.
Like, but why did I not? Okay.
Hi, Puffy Tail.
But like, I don't know. Like, I'm just very much into honoring.
So like, they were all getting like really into it, and everyone in the class was kind of like rowdy. You know, like it's the only thing I can like rambunctious and rowdy. It's about what I can describe it as, like just really loud, and like the particular group mate I talked about was like snapping her fingers and going, yes, every time we got a single vote, and come on, every time like the other person got a vote. So I'm like,
I hate that.
why is that not spin jumping? I should
actually,
remap that.
probably in that situation, I might be doing the same thing in my head because
Yeah,
I'm
but, like,
very competitive. So,
But like, I don't know. Like they were making a joke about it, but it's like everyone was cheering for our group, but what about the other group? You know?
right.
And like they were the bad guys or something, and I didn't really like that.
Right. That's hard about that setup too. Is that if you set it up like that.
And like everyone was talking really loud and rambunctious, and like when that happens, I just stay under. You're cool. I just like get really anxious when that happens, and like was like I started digging the nails into my skin. Oh.
What did I do?
Oh, you made it!
Hello, nurse. Damn.
So I was digging my nails into my skin for a little bit, trying to calm down. I really wanted to leave, but then people would be like, hey. Oh, I usually stood on top of that thing, I remember. Waited for the snake to come back up.
It's okay.
You can do it. I believe in you. I wanted to leave, but then, like, I knew people were gonna joke about, like, oh, you want to leave because, like, you can't stand the pressure or something, you know?
Yeah, like people who just don't.
No!
Oh, that's why we never finished.
That's. Oh.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Screw that then.
Want to come back and join me here? Or somewhere else that we didn't finish?
Yeah. That's why. Okay.
Goddamn Magikoopa.
Okay. I don't know. I might still want to try to finish it.
You can keep drawing. We're just filling space here now because we beat the game.
Right.
No one can say we didn't beat the game.
Yeah.
The color palette changed, and all the Koopas are wearing Mario hats. It's really freaky. Anyway, like, I was just getting like really upset over it. But then when I later, I later found out that the group mate who was getting all into it and everything, and like said I shouldn't have voted for the competition, said she voted for them too. Like I heard from someone else, so like I guess she was joking, but I just had a hard time like realizing that, especially with everyone like flipping out and being really loud and everything, you know?
It's crazy, man. It's a crazy world to try to perceive. I just don't get it.
I have so much time, I should just wait. Anyway.
Part of me also kind of wants to beat that level just as I had the plan, but now I'm probably so out of practice with it. Whatever.
Do whatever you want. We're just, like I said, we're filling time. But hey, this means we get to start our next game.
Oh, right. Oh.
Ooh.
Yes, I do remember what game we discussed about playing next, like, months ago.
Yep, and we bought it on Steam sale.
Ooh.
That's a hint there. No, lava! We bought it on Steam sale, like, a long time ago, actually.
A long time ago.
We did it, like, right around, like, mid-Special World. So, probably months ago.
Yeah, definitely months. Plural.
So, if you can sleuth together what we got, because it's co-op, online co-op.
From Steam.
From Steam, that was on sale. Maybe you can sleuth it out.
We will not confirm or deny in the comments what game it is.
Mm-hmm.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah, I just want it to be a surprise when we upload the first video.
Yeah.
Because that's always the best thing. You see a video from us and it's like, hey! Oh goodness, they're playing this video! You know.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of things like... The thing is, like, I pretty much sleep, and then I work, and then I sleep, and then I work, and I sleep, and then I catch up on sleep.
Aww.
And I talked to my shrink about this. She's like, is that part of the reason you can't work full time? I'm like, it's part of it.
Partially.
It's not the whole thing, but it's part of it.
Partially.
And I was like, look, when I decided to take all these medications, right, I feel like I mean, there are days when I'm okay with them, there are days I'm not okay with them, right? But, I'll just let you guys infer what medications I'm talking about. But, like, the deal I made, right, basically with myself from taking these is that, you know, like, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck that trampoline is for.
I think it's to get over the big boo. I don't know. Okay, fine then!
So, basically, the trade-off was I can live my life and be more emotionally stable, but I'm tired a lot.
Okay.
Ooh. Hey, that Star World we just took forever beating.
I could go through that door, or I could go through the door that...
Go through the door at the...
The P-switch opens, that's not the blue door?
Yeah, I agree. Go through that door.
Oh. Okay. What am I doing here?
I don't know. That seems like you need a...
P-switch for this. What's over here then? Another door. Left or right?
Left.
Oh, down here now. Okay, that's not...
What's the door on the far left do that you don't need the P-switch for?
Let's find out.
Oh, was I talking about my story?
Yeah, you were talking about medication and living your life.
Oh, yes. So, sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. So, in exchange for...
Oh, back here. You know what, let's...
I thought there was a vine that came out of that.
Yeah.
There's something different to the right.
Okay. Here.
Or maybe not. Like, okay, so I become more emotionally stable, but I'm tired all the time. I tried explaining this. Every time I explain this to therapists, they don't understand that I've just accepted that being tired is the trade-off to not being emotional all the time. Because all the medications I've ever been on, the side effect is drowsiness, right? And so you stack, 2 or 3 medications of drowsiness as the side effect, and I just never really feel awake, right? So it's like, and I'm like, that's part of the reason I can't work, but I function. So
I am confused.
I am too. That's the point of ghost houses, though, right?
Yeah.
Hello, up!
Like where?
That's what the vine is.
Where?
It's in the middle.
Oh.
There's like a...
You mean that one?
Yeah.
Nope. I tried. We'll try that next time.
Because didn't you see there was like a ledge up there?
Yeah, I thought it was just the ceiling.
No, there was like a ledge you could jump
Alright,
on.
I'll do that next. Yeah, like, being able to, like, survive usually means, like, you're just tired all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, I could...
For emotional stability to try to, like, fit in or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's just...
exhausting to live, you know?
Yeah, I know, but it is... I wish it were different. Yeah, sure, but it is what it is, too.
Yep.
And it's like, I've gotten to that point where it's just... But it's a shame that I have to settle for that, to a certain extent.
Yeah. It's like, you can do a lot of things, or you can sleep and be happy. Happier.
Right. Happier, yeah, I'm not really that
I'm not gonna say, and be happy, but like...
But, you know, the funny thing is, too, is I kind of have been trying to, you know, like, respect the sensory issues I have more.
Mm-hmm.
What was I...
You wanted that Yoshi... You really wanted that Yoshi coin.
Yeah, okay, let's go with that. But, like, I've been trying to... I don't know why I have all these sensory issues all of a sudden. Maybe I've always had them and just never realized it. Like, because I can think through different times where I've had, like, meltdowns through high-stress situations, but I never really put it together with maybe I just got sensory overwhelmed. But the other thing I'm trying to do, in addition to that, is I'm trying to get back into some of my creative things. So, trying to get back into, you know, like, music and, like, you know, making sure, like, I'm creative there. And I bought myself some art supplies last week.
Oh, nice. Oh, that reminds me of something I want to do after you finish your story.
Oh, okay. No, I bought some art supplies last week because I have this thing called a intellectual emotional gap that I talk about all the time. And,
Come here.
Okay, so you need... I don't think it's there the first time. You can check. The middle block.
You are good. If I can not die getting to it. I'm just gonna... Get... Okay. Let's hear it for Nicole?
No, oh. No, you have to go through... You have to go through to get back to this room. So once you get reset, then
no, I think I need to be up here with the blue door still active.
Right.
Okay, so I think I can redo it.
The other one at the resource set door.
Oh,
okay.
Or I'll just die.
We just go through that door on the left and then go to the door on the right and it'll reset.
Or I can just die, you know.
Or you can die, too. So, like, there's this thing I talk about all the time. I've literally been talking about it since, like, the mid-90s. Seriously. Where I feel like I have this intellectual side and this emotional side, and they don't
talk
connect
at all.
They don't connect, they don't talk, they don't understand one another.
Why did you jump off there?
I don't know.
You gotta stick with the pattern.
I'm in weird mode lately, man. Like, I'm not out of it lately. I don't know why. And so I've decided to, like, be like, alright, so let's paint it. Like, why this never occurred to me earlier to actually, like... Well, I did. I drew it when I was at McDonald's, actually. Like, I drew what I thought it was, and then I was like, oh, well, I can just go to the craft store and buy some paints and buy a canvas and buy some brushes and just, like, paint it. And what the representation of it is for me. And it's, like, two sides and there's, like, a river and, you know. So, I drew a little, and it's probably not going to be that realistic in regards to, like, proportions of whatever, but, you know, because I don't know how to do that shit. But, you know, like, it should be interesting to see how that turns out. So I sketched it out a couple of days ago. So we'll see how that ends up turning out. I'm kind of excited about it, actually. I'm also a little bit nervous. I did painting class in college. I got a B in it.
This is bad.
For effort, basically. Because I was pissed because half my class was art majors. So it was like...
Yes! Get in the door! Oh, God!
Oh, boo fight. Alright, cool. Oh my god, I've seen some, like, ROM hacks of this game, where literally there's, like, four of the... Oh my god, it's so ridiculous. Kaizo, maybe? Maybe Kaizo, but otherwise...
Ah, I couldn't! Sorry.
No, at least you know what to do now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna paint, and, like, my brother, my sister-in-law got me this make your own music box thing for Christmas, and so I'm going to try that out and maybe get back into reading and just get, like, back in touch with the things I used to enjoy in college that kind of made the harder stuff a little bit easier to deal with. So, like, if I can start to enrich my life in other places, because I had this whole thing about, should I stay at my job? Should I try to find another job? People are like, your job is super stressful, thereby you should try to find a new one. And I'm like, but this job is so supportive, and breakdowns later, and debates with myself later, and blah, 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 blah. Basically what I came up with is I'm going to stay at my job and try to make my life more full in other places while I'm at a job that's incredibly supportive, and I'm still making more than I made at McDonald's. I did the math, and after taxes,
you're making a decent amount of money there.
I'm making more than I made at McDonald's. So, after taxes, not even before taxes, after taxes, and based jobs with
How about
tips.
them apples?
Yeah. And very much, I was like pissed today with how little tips I got, and then I figured out the hourly number, and I was like, oh, never mind.
Never mind, I'm fine.
Never mind. I should not be complaining right now. But, it was really weird. I got kind of sent on a goose chase for one of the addresses and stuff like that. But, so today was a little bit odd. And then I had like 5 orders in a row that were $2 tips. I was like, okay.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think it's this one that resets it, though. Yep.
So, like, one of the things I'd like to do is go on a few dates.
Yes.
However, I was looking up to see, like, if you're on dating sites, how many people you're supposed to be talking to at the same time to try to, like, encourage stuff. And it said, like, 3 to 5, and that's weird for me because I can barely maintain the friendships I have right now. So I'm like, oh my god, why? Like, I just want to go on some dates, man.
I mean, I have a dating profile, but, like, I barely contact anyone because I'm too...
Well, I'd made one on, like, a long time
ago.
How
about that?
Long time ago. I think I made one, actually, I won't say the sites, but I made 2 of them on 2 different sites, right? And then, like, these guys are like, oh, why? And I've done a couple of Craigslists. I know. Craigslist. I know.
So speaking, just a quick anecdote about particular sites. Did you know OkCupid is the only one that lets you pick both men and women when you're searching?
I think you said that once before.
Yep.
Actually, when I brought this up.
Most other sites make you have 2 profiles in order to look for both. Yeah. Wonderful.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. Not the other sites don't do it. I'm saying that OkCupid do it. I think that's cool.
Yeah, and they recently did a whole bunch of stuff where you can pick lots of different kinds of sexualities instead of just like the standard homosexual, bisexual, or heterosexual. They have like a whole bunch of like different ones and like different modifiers, and it's really cool and inclusive. So, as lackluster as some of the hits on that site are, I am appreciative of.
Right. Oh, and the other thing I need to bring up is I refuse to use Tinder. So,
Oh, yeah,
anybody,
no.
like, go to use Tinder.
No.
Fuck you. No, I'm not doing it. I mean, I love our viewers, but I'm not doing it. Partially because it's just not, I'm looking for something more serious, and partially because, I've just heard too many bad things about it, and, oh, you can't, that's actually really good to know, that you can't.
But you need them anyway.
Maybe now with our improved
skill set,
maybe this won't be as bad.
Maybe.
No.
How did they? But you had a shell.
Because he's dry bones. You have to jump on dry bones.
But I thought like a shell would.
I don't know.
I think there's an exit in this one, but it's water. No,
No,
thank you.
But I'm like, so you're supposed to be talking to multiple people at the same time, but I guess there's this expectation that, like, they know you're supposed to be talking, but, like, because I actually made a Craigslist post, like...
Nope, Yoshi!
Like, a week and a half ago, and I found some ones that I wanted to respond to, right? And, like... And then, like, surprisingly, I only got maybe 2 or 3 dick pics, which is kind of neat. Because the post was very much like, I'm not looking for sex, I'm just looking for someone to hang out with. So the fact that I got so few is actually kind of nice. And, but it's like, oh, okay. But it's like,
it's probably here.
I don't get it. But I know if I want to...
Whoa!
Oh, wow, that was really cool.
Yeah! Whoop.
Oh, and then it's funny when I'm, like, looking at ones where it's, like, mid-30s, and I'm like, wow, that's so old. Oh, wait, I'm gonna be 30 next month. It's like...
Yeah.
But then there's, like, people who are like, I hope you don't mind age, but, like, you know, like, late 40s, early 50s, and, you know, some people are okay with it. I just don't, like, and then I look at the pictures, and it's like, I don't want to date someone who looks like my dad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, okay, maybe I'll be a little lenient on my age boundaries if you look like a silver fox or something, but, like...
Right. But if I see the picture and you look kind of like my dad, that's just creepy to me. I mean, granted, my dad's, like, older for dads, but, like...
Yeah, but still, it's like...
My mom was 30, and my dad was 42 when I was born.
Oh,
so,
wow.
41 or 42. So, you know, so it's, like, older, but, like... they're seniors, so... That's kind of neat, but, it's funny. I mean, my dad can get stuff off the senior menu, but he eats quite a bit. And my mom, like, for a long time couldn't get stuff off the senior menu, but she basically eats portion sizes that are basically senior menu portion sizes.
I wish I could order off the senior menu sometimes. Because, like, there's too much food.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I like it, but so yeah, dating, I want to get into dating. Dating's confusing. Dating's easier to get into when, I have a stable job and I can try to navigate the scariness of that without trying to navigate the scariness of a new job. So that was kind of the reasoning. So, and I'm making decent money, and I saw my check from yesterday, and I was like, the extra day, holy crap. And that was with Easter off, too. And I was like, toward the end of my time at McDonald's, that's what I was making. I was making checks similar to that after taxes. So I was like, wow. Because
God.
Ends like, yeah. But, so yeah, it's just like this weird dynamic. But then, like, it was really cool because
I thought I had a cape.
I know, I was like, you don't have a cape. Why are you jumping like you have a cape?
I should go get a cape for that one.
Yeah. But we had, like, I brought home some bread because at the end of the night, there's lots and lots and lots of bread left over. And so I was like, hey, can I have some? And so we had like sub sandwiches for lunch on Thursday. And I cut them up and like, you know, prepared them all and stuff, with my pro sub making skills. So that was really neat. We just kind of sat around and I got there's this restaurant called Brown's Chicken. I don't know if it's like a national thing or if it's just like a more local Chicago Midwestern thing.
I've never heard of it.
But they have really good breaded mushrooms that we used to get as kids when we all got together before everyone got broke.
You're getting good at that.
Yeah. So before everyone got broke and like, you know, split up with whatever, we used to get together like once a week, the family, and just like hang out. And so sometimes we'd get those mushrooms, and so I was like, hey, I'll get some mushrooms and we'll make some sub sandwiches. And how did I not die? That's a really fantastic question.
Yeah.
I have no idea how I didn't die there.
It grazed his cap.
Yeah. So that was cool, and it was like, I don't know. But so like I'm sleeping and working, but I'm trying to think of other stuff to do. And supposedly there's supposed to be like a casino night happening with a bunch of guys at work. And I heard about it a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't heard anything since. So I was like,
well, I'll try it without it.
Like, you know, so like just trying
I wish my spin jump button was mapped better.
And my boss was like, we need to do something for your birthday next month. And I'm like, oh boy. So maybe like bowling, or do I want to say that on camera? I don't.
It's up to you.
There was another idea thrown out that actually is really appealing. However, yeah. I think you can deduce it from that, but hey, halfway point.
What's in here? Oh,
nice.
Should I get Yoshi?
No, because it just like brings you to the end of the level.
Yeah, I'm looking for the secret ending. What's in here? Cape? That'd be helpful. What's in here? Oh god! I was like, this is way too easy. What's gonna happen?
So I finally feel like I've gotten to a decent spot.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Okay.
So, but hesitant. So.
Oh god, damn it!
It's really like I'm feeling better about it than I did a couple of weeks ago, where I was like freaking out, and it's like everyone was giving me these different opinions, and I didn't know what to listen to, because I can find a little bit of truth in every idea, you know, and that sometimes can work for you, and other times, aka most of the time, works against me, because then I'm like, wow, that's a really good idea. But what I'm trying to do is go, wow, that's a good point. Wow, that's a good point. But what do I actually think?
Let's talk about that in the next video.
So maybe you do need Yoshi. Is that actually a red dot?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Fine. Oh, yeah, and then you go down to a water level afterwards, down there.
Bloop.
Okay.
Alright, we'll be right back.